really, really good performances win or loss recently. And these medals have been selected by your officers to reflect that. So, as I said, today we have many, many medals. I'm not going to read out all the reasons this time. We've got 10 pages of reasoning for all of these medals. But I will read out reasons for the silver and gold medals, but otherwise your officers will be able to forward you the full list for each regiment and things like that. I think that's the best way to do it. But without further ado, we will start with the Médaille de Croix de Bataille, which is for general performance in battle, consistency, things like that. These are for the people that, well, basically, that carry our events. So, first off, we have all of our bronze medals. When I call your name up, if you come and line up just in front of me, kind of along the boundary of the mud, and then when you kind of reach the width of the tenny, if we just make 2 ranks, so we don't like stretch from both ends of the garden, that'll be good. All right. So first up, we have JJJJ789J, Baba de Footer, Dark Kid 654, Baggy Shirt Kid, Herdenot, EX Rhine C, Fart Guy, Barrier MOS, Virtuos Virtuos Thoin, I guess, Spartan 371, Dragon Slayer 13408, 55k gold, Cool Cody Dude 2, Frosted Shadow, Axe S34, Legal TDM Fan, Orbical, Gravitation R, A Vivid Hope. Not all that way, guys. Come and keep it in the middle. There we go. Was that? Yeah, A Vivid Hope. Bene 0411, Jintree 20, Next Nova, XD Kieran YT, Eager Cats, Deleted User is Oof, and Dr. Dylan 400. All of you are being awarded the Battle Medal at the bronze tier for your excellent performance in battle. Again, the big list will be put up if your name was called out and you're not sure. But thank you all. You are the hard fighters of this corps that really carry the events forward. If you return back to where you came from, and everybody give them a cheer as they walk back, and spam jump, unless Swami turned it off. There we go. No.
No, I didn't.
Maybe silenced, but
He was
you can
joking
still
about it.
jump. Alrighty, so now we have a few promotions for the battle medal. First, we have, oh my god, it's Memojid Batman. We have XX Slump JXX, REU, Vi Biz, something like that, and Scarters. So, Mr. Batman, you are being awarded the Battle Medal at the Silver rank. You've rightfully earned this tier at the top for your continued top shelf service in the Grenadier Company, following your presence in the Voltigeur Company. During battles, you are a shining example of what it means to be an elite. Your performance and attendance in battles meets and surpasses what it means to be an elite. It's only reasonable to award you with this medal, but you are setting an example for everybody else to follow. Mr. Slump J, you are being awarded as well the silver rank of the Croix de Bataille. You have been a resounding ranker, performing in the top 5 of the leaderboards quite often, and you've maintained great activity throughout your time in the 84E. You're a pleasure to have in the elite lines, and you're always ready to perform and listen to get the job done and have a laugh about it afterwards. Mr. REU, being awarded the silver rank as well. You were one of the best killers in the Grenadier line and consistent during the weekday internal battles, and most importantly, in the weekend battles, where we require the best of our best to be in the line and to destroy the enemy. Mr. Vibes, or however you say your name, you are being awarded the Battle Medal at the Gold rank. You are an absolute unit of ranker, proving time and time again to be the best in the regiment and one of the greatest in France. You've been top fragging for months on end across multiple time zones, and you have never stopped in attendance. You've been nothing short of excellent in your knowledge of the game mechanics and your impact within the game and the line that you are a part of. and it has been long overdue in this recognition of your skill and capabilities, and you continue to grow and develop your abilities even further and cross that threshold of 90 plus kills in one battle, which is very good to see. Scarters, you are also being awarded the Croix de Bataille Acte de Gold. You are also one of the best. You've been with Swiss for nearly a year and 3 months now. During this time, your skill has just been going on and on without dropping. For the reform, you were one of the best grenadiers, not wanting to stop your murderous tendencies in battles. And even after then, you were one of the first to be recognized by Wolf for your consistency of attendance and ultimate fighting ability. Continuing, you were persistent in keeping your skill level high and staying at the top of the leaderboards, showing your monstrous abilities. For this, you're being rewarded for your astonishing capabilities and continuous need to attend every event to be at the top. And everybody give a big cheer to these guys, and you can return back to where you came from. Alrighty, so on to the next medal, the Médaille du Mérite Militaire. This is for your career service, for people who are generally on the right tracks, well, on a great trajectory with their careers in France, things like that. For combat, for community, whatever it may be, you are just an excellent all-rounder when it comes to what you do. I'm not going to read out the reasons for all of these, because there are a lot, but you'll be able to find these, I'm sure, if you ask your officers. So first up, we have Military Ye, Tenny. We have Sherlock Holmes, the Homeric Wobbegong, Till Plyman Trips, Dilwyn Vestorius, Dino CA, TX Red Ninja, I'm Fed Up, Jeremy 104, Pora Dev, Zinkild or Zinsild, Fjord Viking Boy, Zalan Kekske, Urbical again, Archer Trovon, FDG, GFD, GH, DFFG, and Gold Nuggety. So all of you are being awarded the Médaille Militaire at the bronze tier, with the exception of a few. Zalan Keksi, you are being awarded the silver rank. You're one of the best rankers that the Fusiliers have, and you've been here since the reform in November, and you've stayed loyal, and you were a great addition to the Fusiliers. Urbical, you joined all the way back from the old 84E with biographers, and you've been active and an amazing ranker ever since. You came back a few months ago, and you're still proving that you are one of the best. Archer Trovon, you joined all the way back from the 84E when Swiss was initially founded, and you've remained active all of that time, 2 years on, staying after many commander and company changes. FDG, DFG, you are one of the absolute longest members in the Line Guard and quite active throughout your months of attendance. Your top fragging skills are sometimes an absolute L, is written here, but you've been nothing short of somebody who can take a joke, and you remain very positive toward the regiment through its shortcomings and through its successes. Gold Nuggety, you've been a long-time member with the 84E, and in the past a very active ranker, and fun to be around both inside and outside of the game. Due to inactivity for a while, you were moved down to the companies, but recently you've surged back your activity within the recent weeks, attending all you can in the meantime, still performing quite decently as well. You always stick around in battles regardless of the outcome, and maintains composure in battles, always listening to officers and never off doing your own thing like a monkey. You're very deserving of this medal for your excellent stature in the regiment. And we'll give these guys a cheer, and you can all head back to where you are.
Not like a monkey.
Not like a monkey. No monkeys in my corps, please. Only smart individuals.
Jake, you have to leave. Sorry.
Yeah,
buddy.
sorry, Duke. Sorry, Duke.
Oh, what the hell?
Alrighty. And just for clarification, if I read out the reasoning for your name there, that was a silver rank. I can't remember if I said for everyone. Alrighty, moving on to the Médaille de Mérite Initiative. This is for, surprisingly enough, initiative, which basically means taking action and doing things to better yourself, the regiment, or whatever, without instruction from an officer. These are people that are grasping upwards, trying to improve wherever they can.
Have brain, is what you
So we have Crouching Cow, Gravitation R, Golden N, Hoops Fanta, and Dante Pro. And I'll quickly summarize the reasons because they're pretty long for these medals due to regulations. but I'll try and keep it nice and quick. Crouching Cow, you are an excellent combat demon, it says here, or demon flag guard, sorry, but also a killer during the weekdays. You make the line feel a lot more stable. Don't need to worry about the flag or a sneaky Rambo coming to try to cap it. Gravitation, you've been one of the most active and loyal Fusiliers ever since you joined. You've now stepped up as a flag guard and a flag bearer, a chanter, and a great model for everyone else to follow. Golden, you have taken up initiative in the command, and you've become an NCO in the Swiss, the main flag bearer for the Fusilier Company. And you've been an active and social staff member for the Swiss ever since, and you are a great role model for the whole regiment to look up to. Hoops Fanta, you've been with the Swiss for a good time now, and on top of staying loyal, you've shown great steps in advancement for the regiment itself. While acting as a great support for the Grenadier line, you are now the sole reason the Swiss gets events in some of those events, and why the Swiss can perform so well. Always backing up the words of your commanders, and also taking a lot of effort to make sure everything gets through both ways in TeamSpeak. And Dante Pro, you've been very capable in battle. While just in NCO, you're able to move with a flag and leading in battles. And you've been able to save many allied flags in both categories and show great promise in the future to continue expanding in both fields. And give these guys a cheer and they can return. Alrighty, now we go into the more specific medals, so I'll roll these both into one. 05 Eric 05, you're being awarded the Médaille du Mérite Artistique for, surprisingly enough, artistic work. Yeah. And then we have Gabriel Cars 2012, sorry, Allah Danube, and Swayswat. So Eric, as I said, you've been awarded the Mérite Artistique for keeping the you have been and still is making the Grenz entertainment for and after the battles. You create some hilarious memes which highlight things that happen in battle and provide some sometimes stressed rankers with well-needed comedic relief. Gabriel Cars 2012, also known as the Atomic 2. You're an individual. You're being awarded with the Médaille de Mérite Sochaux. Is he here? Or is he? I don't know who walks up then. Someone just got zapped away. So Gabriel, you're an individual who've always been seen engaging in conversation. Your social nature is something that's positive not only to the Grenadier Company but to all of the 84E. Your nature is crucial to the regiment, and it provides a really welcoming environment that all new and returning individuals can see. Allah Danube, good of you to join us. You're a very active and excellent ranker, and being awarded the Médaille du Mérite Sochaux as well. You've been able to top frag at almost every battle and perform his best with an unbeatable ego throughout the battle and outside of it. You're one of the last remaining vaults since the summer, and you'd be able to achieve a lot more than most rankers, and you are a very important face within the community of the 84E. And Swami says, I believe this award will honor your pride. Swayswat, you are being awarded the Médaille de Mérite Sochaux at the silver rank. You are always in the VC of the Swiss, streaming your awesome gameplay of many games where he is often killing and carrying others. Alongside this, you help bring a lot of funny moments to the regiment's general chat, and is very social almost every day, which is really good to see. And a chant to these guys, and you can return to where you came from. Swayswat absolutely taking it in there.
Oh, the bug shaker.
Alrighty. Now onto the Pendentif Benevolate. This is for, I'd say, general assistance and work in the more admin side of things. Not always. It can also be for flag guarding, flag bearing, things like that. General things of benevolence, which is self-sacrifice to bring others up around you, pretty much. So, without further ado, we have Crouching Cow, Clearly Delta, Zalan Kekska, Eric Olven, Zorain 1991, Maggie Sias, Penguin Varangian, Leprianto 49, Pilot Lols 2000, and Ash Imperia. And again, this is one that needs a bunch of reasonings, but pretty much you'll know what you're here for, whether that's admin work, or flag guarding, flag bearing perhaps, or general staff work, just in keeping track of rankers, maybe you're enlisting, things like that. It's very important work. And like I said, you'll be able to find these reasons if you DM your officers. And I'm sure we'll put them up somewhere as well. While these guys are up here, we'll also call up the recipients for the Premier Merit. So we have Bont CZ, Cosmos Vale, Vasiclo 4, Sway SWAT, Udo Hayes, Golden, King of What 2, Belgium for Life 123, King Boys 714, Gromi, Yapsterman, XX Yo David 123, Phildax, Some2 username, and Panda Power. Now, all of you are being awarded the Premier Merit at the Bronze tier, unless you've got the Pendentive Benevolent, you know what I mean. Yapsterman, you are being awarded the 2nd tier. You are still somehow attending for the 84E. It's been a very, very long time now, and you've been putting up the same numbers in KD, but struggling to hold E on the flag. Major skill issues, says Swami. But your efforts have been resoundingly felt within the Grenadiers, and you're one of the core members of the 84 Regiment, and really bring that value out to the Premier Corps. Yo David, you are also being awarded the 2nd tier, the Premier Corps Medal. Arguably one of the most active rankers within the regiment. You've been to several EU NA battles, rivaling some of our honorary rankers' attendance, and have grown considerably in your skill in the process. You've certainly earned this 2nd tier to the medal for your contributions to the regiment and to the corps in battles. I'm now losing morale rapidly because I'm in group formation, so I'm just going to hop in here and join you. We then have Phildax at the 2nd tier. Phildax, you are a very long-standing veteran of the 10E now, and you've been one of the most consistently active members and one of the most recognizable faces within the 10E throughout your tenure with us. You've been an irreplaceable face in the community, and you've stuck through the regiment through thick and thin. Some2, I'm sure you're now almost as well known a face in the 84E as you are in your home regiment. You will also be awarded the 2nd tier. Your battlefield abilities go almost unmatched, and that extra dedication allows you to make a really significant impact, not only in the 10E's battles, but also in the 84E. And Panda Power, finally, you are also being awarded the 2nd tier of the medal. You are certainly one of the core members of the 10E's community, and it feels like you've been here, well, actually a lot longer than you have. I know your veneration is beginning to stack up now, but you are one of the people, to me at least, that feels like you've been here from the beginning. I'll now face the morale loss now, back to 0 morale. But if everybody could give these guys a chant and a cheer, and you can return to where you came from. And they'll scrabble back like ants. Alrighty, and just some quick closing remarks then. And a quick disclaimer. Remember, we have a pretty hard limit how many medals we can hand out. We like to double up our ceremonies so that we can have a bunch of people come out at once. This is 2 months worth of medals. Medals are very prestigious in France, and we like to make sure we don't hand out too many. So especially the newer guys, if you feel that you've been really working hard for it, remember, there is often a pretty big waiting list, and I'm sure that your name will come up on it very soon, if it hasn't already. But do not fear, there will be more medals coming out, and to those of you that did win a medal, thank you for your service. That dedication and stuff like that is really what carries the regiments and the corps through the tough times, especially. You know, there's always going to be a summer to look forward to of recruitment and huge battles and whatever. If you didn't see, we had a 190v190 last night, and it went really well. Gory's implemented new performance features, but all of that would be completely pointless if we died off during the winter, during the school time, and it's often you guys here that are right here just before the summer, who are ready to kick it off, and who are ultimately the guys who carry the weight of the regiment through that time. Sometimes can be very slow work. Things have slowed down a lot in the past year for some of you. Some of you are here now where things are picking back up. But I think we've got a very good summer to look forward to. We have a break coming from the 16th, well, in a couple days, to the 30th. In that time, we're going to be doing a lot of work in development and things, as in the developers. You guys don't have to, don't worry. Oh, and Tenny must redeploy immediately. But as I said, Lots of work and development across this break, and we'll be doing plenty of game nights and things like that to keep you guys interesting. But we've got our last 2 battles really today and tomorrow. So I'll see you all, I guess, maybe in your battle, but otherwise I'll see you in the battle tomorrow. It should be a good one. Anybody else have anything to add before we send everyone away?
Yeah, regarding the game nights, I'll be hosting a couple. Me and some of the other staff members, of course. Hosting a few. If you have any suggestions, send them over in pub. We'll have a skeg at them, have a look at them, see what you want to play, and do what we can with that. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of things to come. Lots of things to come to Premier Core as a whole. Hopefully we'll see those changes actually do well for the core as well. So we'll see what happens. But thank you all as well. Like I was saying, you lot are the ones that carry the Premier Core, the ones that carry your regiment. If you guys weren't here during the winter, the spring, etc., we wouldn't be standing here now ready for summer. So yeah, again, thank you for all of you being here.
I don't got anything to say, so.
All right. Well, Duke and Swami, you can send your regiments off